Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of October 24th to the 30th of 2022. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up. And a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. As well as those who have left comments. Thank you. All right, Capricorn, on that note, let's see what the week has in store for you. And your first card out, the Seven of Pentacles. Putting in an effort. Some of you, as you're taking some new courses, trying to make your finances and your future grow going forward. Putting some money away, making some good investments so that you don't have to be concerned about that in the future, hopefully. It's tough to, grow patience and watch, what you want so bad to come and happen, to rush in. It takes time. And the Page of Cups. So good news, surprise, invitations coming in. This could be a new romance for some of you. New thrilling other person in the family. Maybe this could be a friendship that turns into more for some of you. There also could be a new surprising birth in the family as well for some. And the Hangman. All right. So taking a time out, a little bit of sabbatical. For some of you, you're just feeling, you're trapped and you want to be able to be free without completing, what you're already decided to do. So you're just taking a time out, stepping back, weighing your pros and cons. Listening to both halves of the equation, taking it all in, filtering, what you need for the results that you want. Just taking a time out. That's a good thing to do. And the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be yourself or another half. It's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They like to have nice things around. You like to, move forward without worries and concerns. So you're willing to make sure that there's money in your accounts growing and going forward. You're very good at, gardening, banking, luxuries in your life. Perhaps for some of you, you're actually thinking about starting your own business so that you could be home more where you're comfortable and happy. And the World. So it looks like if that business is what you're after, it's going to definitely start moving, as this is your crossroads. You finish something in your life that you're content with. You're pleased of, how it more or less turned out for you. But it's time for you to, start over. You're going farther than you think. For some of you, this could actually be, you're thinking of, booking that cruise sort of thing to some place that you've always wanted to go. But you're very happy, you're content, things are starting to change, you're realizing what has gone on in the past, and you're finished with that, and you're stepping out into a new horizon going forward. And the Temptress. So things are coming together quite nicely for you. People, places, and things. There's, offers on the table for new beginnings. You're feeling more healthy, more harmonious. People are starting to notice. You're at peace of mind with yourself this week, and you're starting to realize that, this is the right path for myself. And perhaps some of you, you've had a family member that has, gone away from the flock sort of thing, and you're starting to miss them. So you're going to get in touch with them. Sometimes compromise is a good thing. It might be the bottom line, but perhaps that's how you might get them to talk to you again for some of you. And the 8 of Cups. So you've definitely put a lot of work into this circumstances or your job, and you want to see things go forward and grow. And you're starting to realize that, all the efforts that you've put in and sacrifices that you made, they weren't in vain, but they didn't give you the results at the end of what you would have liked to see come out of it. So you're sort of trying to come to grips with that. You're thinking of walking away from something, whether that's a relationship, a business, friends and home or family, something that mattered a lot to you. But you're willing to, move on because you're, wisely abandoning a hopeless situation for some. So you're, coming to the realization that perhaps the grass is actually greener over there for me, and I am now weary of trying so hard here. And the 8 of Pentacles. So diligently working, learning new trades. Some of you are going back to school here, just, getting a fresh start on something that you've always wanted to do, instead of the job that, paid the bills every month, but it wasn't so good. You're starting over here, with beginner's luck. This could be, a new move, course of major shift and study. Maybe you're a student again for the first time in a long time. So you're the new kid on the block. You're starting to learn fresh. And the 7 of Swords. So you're keeping this all to yourself. These decisions and ideas that you want to see coming into your life. And you're okay with that. And you don't have any problems going forward with that. You need to protect yourself, guard your time, your efforts, your name, your money, that sort of thing. And you're okay with doing that, so that when you shift to a different position or move, then you're moving on your terms with good faith in yourself. All right, and the Tower card. So there you go. You're starting to realize, something's happened. You had that sort of flash of insight of where you're at and what you want going forward, and now you're starting to realize what you have to do to get there, and you're okay with that. You're not making any impulsive moves. You're just realizing, this has now come to an end, whether it's a friendship, a job that you've had for quite some time, your finances. It's a difficult decision for yourself for sure, but this is your wake-up call. Something's happened, and it showed you what's the possibility of what might happen, and that's not what you want. So you're thinking of shifting gears in a different direction. And the Wheel of Fortune. So most definitely shifting gears. For some of you, you've gotten a totally different job. You've got a pay raise, money coming in, new love, that big career break that you always wanted. Maybe somebody's saying, if you come work for us, this is what we'll offer you. This is what we're willing to do for you, that sort of thing. And because of what you've just recently found out, you may be stepping into that direction. And the 6 of Pentacles. So having enough, feeling comfortable with your life and what you've succeeded in achieving at this far, going forward, and you're willing to share, whether that's knowledge. For some, you just, giving away different possessions. You might have a couch that you haven't used and somebody could use it, so you give it to them. It makes you feel good. They're very happy to receive it. And the 4 of Cups. So looking back, realizing what you've accomplished this far, you're feeling a little bit bored in the circumstances you are. Going, can I still do this every day, day in, day out, and be happy with, the decisions that I've made? Take care of yourself. Try not to overdrink or eat, because at the end, it'll just lead to more, discontent with yourself. Just a little discontented with your surroundings at this week, feeling like perhaps you should have accomplished more at this time. And the 10 of Cups, very nice. So you're getting along with your neighbors, family, relatives. You're developing significant, lasting relationships, whether that's in a family and friends, co-workers in some cases, team members, your neighbors. You're just getting along really well. You're emotionally secure. Wow, and the 9 of Cups, so wish fulfillment. You're doing all right this week there, Capricorn. There's lots of good things coming in for you. Maybe you've made a wish in the past, and this is the fulfillment of it. Sometimes we do that and we forget, and then it comes around and we go, whoa. For some of you, you might even strike it rich. That could be rich in good friends, that sort of thing. It doesn't always have to be tangible goods. It's hard to find people that you can say, oh, I've known this people for like 20, 30 years, and you still get along with them. And the Magician, last but not least, you're facing a difficult challenge, but it's okay. It'll turn out quite fine in your favor. You have that thought going forward with the ability to know you can move a mountain. If, there's some sort of obstacle in your way, or perhaps you feel there is, it's not an obstacle at all. Like, it just sort of, you free it up. The universe helps you to clear the air and clear the way so that it turns out in your favor. But you have some pretty wonderful cards this week. I'm shuffling your Angel Oracle card. All right. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. And that's a very true sentence. When you take care of yourself, everybody benefits. All right, Capricorn. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.